I'm at Founding Farmers Moco today. I'm gonna grab a few minutes and sit down with Keysi Torres, our in-house Director of Health and Safety, and we're gonna chat about all the things that she does to keep our staff and to keep you safe. I think back to those days, early March, end of February, early March, when you and I started talking about it. And I don't know if I've ever told you this, but your confidence level and professionalism gave me so much comfort, because I felt like you just moved from, you said to me, Dan, we already sanitize, we already do audits, we already do measurement, we already train, we're just gonna add this in and we're gonna learn what we need to. Tell me where you started with what products we were using, or some of the things that have changed, and how you've learned about what products work really well and what products don't do well. I think that's really interesting.
Yeah, so at first we started using a peroxide cleaner and disinfectant for our high touch point surfaces. But then through different testings that we were doing and our monthly inspections, we saw that there's a new product out there that's called EnviroCleanse A, and it's through our SaniStaff company, which SaniStaff has taught us how to do our internal fogging. We do internal fogging of the entire restaurant twice a month. The front of the house and the kitchen, and then we go ahead and we test those areas after the cleaning and sanitize. So if it's not done properly, we're able to clean it, disinfect it properly, and show it as a result with our ATP device.
So I know that we were emailing and talking, a month or so ago, that you really wanted us to be able to validate for sure at a molecular level the level of sanitation. So I know we've got this machine and it's in use. Tell me what it is and give me a little lesson on it.
So the ATP device that we have right here, ATP is actually the energy molecule found in and around living cells. And so it gives a direct measure of the biological concentration and health that is not seen through the eye.
So you have a swab, you run it over the surface, exactly. You put it into the machine, and then the machine sort of measures if that energy from the living cells is there, then you know that then the surface hasn't been truly effectively sanitized.
Exactly. We actually used around 4 or 5 different chemicals that we were trying out. And it also depends on the dwell time, so how long you kept that chemical on the surface.
So the guest understands, like, hey, sometimes we can't rush this because we need this chemical to sit here for 2 minutes, yep. And that's what ends up making the surface truly safe.
Exactly, and that chemical is also EPA certified, and it's certified to kill COVID. So it's very interesting.
What are your takeaways for as we get into the spring, we get to the other side of this, or we keep going forward? What are some of the things that we've learned or that you feel have really affected the company, and how are you seeing the future?
We're excited for the future. We've learned so much. It's definitely been a challenge at first, but we're moving forward. The vaccines are coming up as well, so we are very excited for that. We're making sure that we are letting all of our team members know about the vaccine and in each state how they can get it and when they're available for them. So it's definitely something that we're looking forward to.
And with all of the systems that you've built, I think we're all hoping that at some point COVID is a thing that happened and we're past it. But are there any of these systems that you'll be continuing going forward for the long term?
Yes, we'll definitely be continuing them all. I'm not sure how long we're going to be wearing masks for, but definitely our cleaning practices have been so great lately, and our measuring device is definitely going to be something that we use moving forward.
I'm with you. I am optimistic about the future, and I think this is part of how companies go from good to great, is they go through these experiences and you add in this new kind of muscle inside the company with the intelligence and the systems. And I think about forevermore, any future flu season, anything else we face, the ongoing commitment we have on a daily basis to food safety. And so for all of these systems that you've built and you've helped the company build, I'm certain that you're making the farm a stronger place for the long term.
We all are, all together for sure.